Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today is the final day of me actually playing this Super Mecha Champion game. Okay, now the question remains is why? Why am I leaving this game? Well, here is the thing. Obviously, the game itself doesn't have a single problem. So, basically speaking, the game is, let's say, 95% or maybe 90% perfect. Then you might be wondering, is the last remaining 10% the problem? Yes. What problem is it? Well, the problem is the PC version of this game, Super Mega Champion, has less than 1,000 active player, and most of the active player will be about 600 active, sorry, about 300 active player at a time. So in a matter of one day, the total amount of active player in the Super Mega Champion is gonna be about 600 or 700 players a day. Okay, so the question remains is okay, i- this is the PC version and this PC version is being played on Steam. Then what about the Android or the iOS version? Well, here's the thing. I went to check the Android and the iOS version, and I actually went to these two websites. One of them is called sensortower.com. Another one is called androidrank.org. Okay, so let's start with this Android rank.org. In the Android rank.org, if you just go there and select the Super Mecha Champion game, then you'll see that in the Android version only, okay, this game has a download of more than 3 million, about 4 million downloads. Okay, so the thing is, this game has about 4 million downloads, and obviously from that point of perspective, the overall active players in this game are basically several hundred thousands of active players per day. So this is basically the Android version of the game. So the amount of players in the Android version of the game is so much that compared to the PC version, the PC version is basically nothing. Now, why did this happen? This mostly happened maybe because the company didn't decided to actually advertise this game for the PC version. I do not know why, but if they did advertise this game for the PC version, I'm pretty sure that the amount of player there is gonna be extra phenomenally high. Okay, now I went to another website that basically targets how many of uh, donations have been made in which month. Okay, so I went to this website and then I have selected this uh okay, let's see, Apple version. Okay, so there are total one, two, three, four versions here, and out of these four versions, these two are basically written in English and these two are written in Chinese, I guess. I'm not sure, don't count me on that. So I had to check how much they made on this game. So in the Android version, you can, sorry, in the iOS version, you can definitely see that the amount made in June is about 100K. Okay, so about 100,000 dollars had been made in the iOS version. That much amount of players are there in the iOS. Okay, now what about in the Android version? In the Android version, about 80K amount of dollars had been made in the Android version. Now, what about the Chinese version of the Apple? 20K. What about the Android version of this Chinese one? Okay, this one is 5K. So definitely this game is making extremely large quantity of money from both the Android and the iOS version of the game. But when compared to the PC version, it is also making something. But in the PC version, the main problem is even the most top player, I have seen them leave this game because the amount of total player in this game is extremely low. Now, how much low it is? If you go to this website called steamcharts.com and write the name called Super Mecha Champion, you will see that I have marked here about 7 days. So in the 7 days, you will see in the peak hour there are about 600 to about 700 players a day. So the question remains is okay, why is it so low? That's the thing that company of this game never intended to actually advertise this game, and as a result of that, the maximum player which you will be getting at a time is about 350 players. Okay, and in a matter of 24 hours you will get a total maximum of 500 to sorry 600 to 700 players a day. So the question remains is, okay, is this the main reason? Yes, this is the main reason why I am actually leaving this game. The thing is, the part of the game which I like the most is the team deathmatch. Okay, and trust me, I played team deathmatch with a certain mecha for a longer period of time to actually understand how to use those mecha very efficiently. And then I go to the battle royale, and then the overall battle royale of the game becomes very easy. So the question remains is, okay, then why don't you play the battle royale? Well, here is the thing: every person has their own type of preference. Okay, for my preference, I would rather play the team deathmatch instead of battle royale. So that's the main thing. I started this game at the battle royale because that is what was available all of the time. Like, even if you see that there are no actual real players, you are still gonna be playing against bots. So it gives a certain idea. Okay, maybe those are real players if you are a beginner, that is. But after you go to advanced level, you realize which are bots and which aren't bots. Now, what about team deathmatch? Team deathmatch, there are no bots in team deathmatch. In team deathmatch, it is mostly players. It is all players. It is no mostly players. It is all players. There are no bots in team deathmatch. So obviously, sometimes you'll get high ranking players and sometimes you'll get low ranking players. It depends, but at least if this were to be available most of the time, then I would have played this game most of the time. But the total time frame of this team deathmatch is about 6 hours. Okay, so in the place where I live, called Bangladesh, so it is available from, let's say, 4 p.m. to uh 11 p.m. at the night. So up to this amount of time it is available for team deathmatch, not any other time. So if I want to play team deathmatch in any other time, it is not going to be possible. So this is one of the main reason why I have decided to stop playing this game, because here's the thing: the amount of progress which I have made is a lot, because I have gotten a lot of the mechas which I think are suitable for my style of gameplay. But even after getting all of this, the main problem is I cannot use them properly because the team deathmatch is not available most of the time. And truth to be told, I have also did guides on all of the mechas, but the main problem is I was unable to use them properly because the team deathmatch is not available in this PC version of the game. So as a result, I cannot give extremely high detailed explanation of how to use them. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I have decided to stop playing this game overall. Okay, have I gotten into a lot of cheaters? No, the total amount of cheaters that I have gotten into is about two or three out of most of the time I have played this game. So from that point of perspective, uh, I have not dealt with cheater a lot in this game, but there are a lot of cheater in the mobile version of the game. But despite all that, I still uh, played this game as much as possible. But eventually, it came down to a point that I know how to attack the enemies or which enemies has what type of weakness, because I know the player individually. Okay, so basically speaking, from that point of perspective, if I say, okay, do you know some of these names? Yes, I know some of these names. For example, these players called Asmodeus, Star Fox, Kimek. Then and there are a lot of players here. Okay, for example, No Hit. Uh, King KB. So the thing is, because I know most of this player and I also know their playstyle, it has become a lot easier for me to actually defeat them because of that exact reason. Even Elite 94. Okay, so that is the main reason why I am deciding to uh, leave this game, because if there are no players, there is no point of improvement. Then the question remains is, okay, what about playing the Android version? Well, here's the thing: if I were to play the Android version on my PC, obviously it is gonna be considered as fraud, and eventually all of the progress which I'm gonna make is eventually gonna go away. And another problem with the emulator is did try the emulator in the PC version, sorry, in the Android version on PC. The only problem was it was extremely bad. So with all of this combined, all I can say is this game is a very good quality game, but not worth it for PC. If the developer of this game doesn't actually put too much emphasis on how to improve the game in the PC version, this game playing on the PC version is gonna be a worthless feeling. Okay. So anyway, if you find this video depressing of why I am leaving this game, I guess this is the main reason. The end game part of this game is actually very good. You are constantly facing against other players. These are basically what end games are like. Okay. But despite having all of these, the amount of player in this game are so low that it is worth playing the Android or the iOS version instead of the PC version. Okay. So anyway, if you like this video, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons, because yeah, those are my routinely saying, but in this case I guess I shouldn't have said that. I guess leaving this game is the only option that I have left. Okay. So goodbye and stay safe, and see you again next time.